What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome back to another episode of the Low Life Motherfucking Choppers Podcast.
Get to the chopper!
What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome back to another episode of the Low Life Motherfucking Chopper Podcast.
What's up, you friggin' scallywags?
We're
Pardon
back!
the French. Back and better than ever.
500,000 listens.
Oh. Yeah, that
How about
last
heavy?
Indian Larry. Indian Larry put us over the top. 500,000. That's fucking crazy, dude. Those are big
That's
numbers.
a lot. That's a lot.
It's a lot of fucking people listening. But we've been climbing, dude, because when I came on, it was like, dude, 426 or some shit.
Yeah.
1,000, which was a lot, but yeah, that adds
getting
up.
there.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah. So give us a pat on the back.
That's a lot of times someone click and play, bro.
Dude, that's 500,000 motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot. God. It's hard to even think about.
Well, you've been doing it for 5 years. That's 100 million a year.
Yikes.
100 million's a lot.
No, 100,000. Right? Yeah, 100,000.
Oh, yeah, I dropped out of high school, so I can't do math. 100,000 a year.
Still, 100,000 a year is a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. In climbing. We'll break that million by the end of the year. Get a cool mill by December.
Yeah. That'd be impressive.
See what we can do.
Yeah, you know they got this
Some of
new
these
AI
motherfuckers.
shit where,
Oh, it's everywhere.
dude, you can just have it, like you put the AI thing on the show and it'll just go through and pick out the best clips that have the trigger words and like the emotions and like the facial feature reactions, and then makes it into a clip and you can put it on YouTube.
Yeah, they have that for our recording software.
Really?
It's called Magic Clips. Yeah, you just click a button and it just produces like 50 different clips.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty gangster.
Yeah, dude. Some Terminator 2 shit, dude.
Yeah, I try not to fuck with the AI.
Robots
shit.
are taking over. It's fucking weird, dude. Freaks me the fuck out.
Yeah, same. What the fuck?
Ted
I keep
Kaczynski
hearing-
was right about everything.
I keep hearing people talking outside my garage and it's creeping me out.
Non-family members?
I don't know. I wouldn't think it'd be my family walking around. It's fucking dark outside. Or
That's
actually, one of
kinda
my
creepy.
kids is a psycho, so maybe.
Yeah, you can never... They might just be fucking with you. I used to fuck with my parents. I fuck with my wife all the time. Dude, what was it, like 2-3 nights ago? I waited outside. She was doing something. She was like setting up like a hive heart trap. I was lurking in the shadows for like half an hour, just waiting for my opportunity to jump out and scare the shit out of her.
Did it work?
The slow burn. I did.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. Gotta fuck with the people you love.
That's your duty as a
Or we
husband.
might record a live murder here on the podcast tonight if those aren't your family members and they're plotting your death.
Yeah. I'll keep it rolling.
I'll keep
don't
the
worry.
camera rolling.
Yeah.
Don't unplug the mic, okay?
Okay. You just got to make sure it ends up on the first 48.
No, it's going to be on Forensic Files when they reboot it.
Mm-mm. Nah, I don't like the Forensic Files shit, man.
And then you have to watch it from heaven.
That shit creeps me out. Not a fan. The first 48's like gangster shit. Forensic Files is
Yeah.
like, oh, I was sleeping and my wife slowly killed me by 1,000 cuts. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, they're
Like
they're
your
a lot,
daughter's boyfriend broke in your house and murdered you and your whole family. I do not like watching that shit.
I listen to a lot of murders. Well, like I watch Forensic Files, obviously, but just those types of shows, those types of podcasts, it's all I listen to.
Yeah. Sketch.
Well, I listen to this. I listen to this podcast, but I also just like listen to like serial killer podcasts and like true crime podcasts.
I can't do it.
I got to keep myself. I'm keeping myself on my toes, keeping myself alert.
Shit.
I'm unkillable, dude. I know
How are
every
you
way
unkillable?
because
Oh,
I
'cause you've
know.
heard-
I've been
'cause you've heard
training.
everything.
I've been training, dude. These are like training videos. Like I have my kid test my food that my wife serves. I'm like, hey, take a bite of this, and if she slaps it away, I know it's poison.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Anyways, now Rhino's thinking about how he's gonna die. Listen, the fucking season is winding down fast. Some would say it's over.
Yeah. Well, we had the first day of fall.
Keen just
We
happened.
went-
That's usually like the end.
Yeah. That's like that's the end of the season is the Keen Swap meet, which I went to. And it was pathetic, dude.
Yeah.
It was like the attendance was so bad. I've never seen it like this empty. I showed up late. I think I got there at like 8:00.
Damn, that's late.
Yeah. I had really hard. Well, I packed the car up the night before. I wasn't even planning on going. And then like the night before I was like, I'm just going to go because I was going to ride out there, but then everybody bagged. So I was like, well, I'm just going to set up. I got some parts. I got some fucking leftover shirts from Indian Larry's, which thank you everybody for purchasing those. We do have limited sizes, medium through XX. I think we still have limited quantities if you want to get in on that. And I'm going to be special ordering some triple XLs for our really strong listeners. But I was like, fuck it. The night before, I was like, I'm just going to load up all the low life shit. And then in the morning, I was like drinking my coffee and I was like, maybe I'll sell some parts. I had like springers and fucking like a bunch of shit I didn't like use on the shovel build. And I was like, fuck it. So I loaded up. It's like 6 a.m. and I'm drinking my coffee, just like loading up parts and all that shit. So it was a late start, but it got there around 8. And I think they said it might sprinkle by 6 p.m. So nobody showed up. There was 0 bikes in that big field.
That's
I rode around to try to like find a spot, dude. They're all open.
How many vendors do you think?
Dude, maybe 50.
Really?
Yeah. So like when you first come in, you know, like the main entrance, that was like all packed. So they had the main entrance and then like that little side swoop that goes to like the vehicle parking, that was all packed up. But then there's like that middle section that goes by the barn. That's where I set up. But I had driven around down to the open field and all that shit. And it was just, there was like a vendor here and a vendor there. And I was like, there's no foot traffic out that way.
No shit.
Yeah, it was really sad to see it, like, because the fall one's like my jam. And I needed stuff too.
Yeah.
I needed to get some stuff. I needed
The
some
fall
parts.
one's usually
I was
really
like,
good because that's when we're rolling into our building season.
yeah, it's usually the best one. Number one, the weather is the best because it's the fall. And yeah, everybody's like, there's a lot of dudes there. And by the way, like, the dudes that do this for a job, they were all there. So like there's you see the same faces, you know, at all these shows, and those guys were all there.
You seen Repetto?
The real troopers making fun of everybody for not riding out because there's going to be a chance of sprinkles, which by the way, it didn't rain. It was cold and it was overcast, but it did not rain. But yeah, I set up. I could not get that easy up to work.
Why?
You know that center? Well, you know, at the Indian Lair block party, the center thing that clips in, that locks in, that holds the whole fucking thing together.
Yeah.
You guys were working on that for like 2 hours with a flashlight. I couldn't figure it out at all. What is the secret?
You just got to have a Leatherman, and you got to like put it with it. There's like that bolt that sticks through, or like that pin, and you just got to turn it like the slightest bit, and that locks it. And then you turn it the other way, and
it's just not turning enough. Okay,
right.
I ended up just taking a bunch of zip ties and just like zip tying the whole fucking top together.
Damn,
that worked too. That held up. But yeah, me and I went out there with the wife. So that was cool. We were just chilling out. Started drinking Modelo's around 9:30 a.m. And the people that were out there, I mean, they were like the heavies. I sold a bunch of parts, by the way. Sold a lot of parts. Yeah. So I made some good money on the parts that I wasn't even going to bring out there to begin with, but ended up cleaning up. And I made enough money that bought a new Springer front end for the Sporty.
Really?
Yeah. I wasn't going to do it. I was like, I'm just going to take this cash. It's so the one I have on my Sportster right now is a 6 over.
Yeah.
But this one I think is a 2 under.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I'm going to go low because that's what I have a 4 under. A 4 under on the shovel, and this one is, I think, I measured it today. I tried to measure it real quick, but I think it's about a 2 under, maybe even stock. But
is it new or old?
Brand new. Still has all like the little on the Zerk fittings. Still has all those little tabs on it.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's brand new. Actually has the neck cup bearings on it too.
Fuck.
Yeah. $300. So
that's not bad.
I said, well,
that's not bad.
Dude, not bad at all. With the bearings and brand new, I'll swap it out, and if I'll sell it $300, no problem. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I want to try it out because I do like it. I like the front end, the digger. You know, like low with the Springer. So I'm gonna try that out. But yeah, Keen Swap Me was awesome. Actually, shout out to. Actually found another Canadian. So Keene, you know, Keene's like west. It's west of me. It's way the fuck out there over by Vermont. But found a fella, friend of the show,
a fella,
Francis Tattoos, and he's actually from Henniker. I did not know that there was other people like me in Henniker. Henniker is a very small town. But Francis Tattoos, super cool dude. Like the show. And we're going to link up. He's starting, I think he said an Ironhead or a Sportster build this summer or this winter. So I said, yeah, dude, he just bought a MIG welder, but we're going to link up. I got plenty of shit and plenty of experience. We're going to, you know, get together and put our heads together on this one. But yeah, Francis Tattoos. And he works out of, I'm forgetting the place, Midnight Moon or something like that. And he does traditional and like Japanese shit. Fucking good stuff. Yeah. So check out Francis Tattoos. He's a fellow Canadian like me. Good dude. So that was awesome. But yeah, pathetic swap meet. I was really bummed out. All the food trucks, dude, were gone by 2. Really? And it wasn't even raining. They were like, fuck this, and they all left. But
yeah, I usually roll out of there by like noontime.
Yeah. I mean, I was just set up and chilling, and it was fun, though. You know, we saw all the homies out there. They had some good shit. got that Springer, so that was a plus. But
Yeah.
I really needed, like, I wanted to get that. I need some air cleaners for S&S. Actually, I saw Matt, Kick Me Customs. He said he's going to hook me up with the S&S air cleaner. So thank you, Kick Me Customs. He's by me in Wear too. And then, but I was looking for some CV shit, the adapter for the shovel head, for the manifold.
Yeah.
And an air cleaner for that. Dan hooked me up with a CV that he was trying out on his. It's like brandy new. So still a fun time though. I mean, that's like my jam, dude. Set up at a swap meet in Keene on a
And
fall
just
day.
hang. Yeah.
Dude, it was so sick.
Yeah.
And I was with the wife, so we're just kicking it.
Swap meets are my favorite.
Oh, they're so fun.
I like swap meets more than shows.
Yeah. I actually got a couple of shout outs because there's a swap meet coming up in October. The 5th annual Merrimack Valley Motorcycle Swap Meet with the featuring the Chopper Show Off. 10 a.m. to 4. Vendors 7:30. Admission is $5. Vendors $40. American Legion, 1314 Main Street, Haverhill, Mass. It's La Espada. Posted this. So that's coming up in a couple of weeks. I'm definitely going to go.
Hell yeah.
Mid-October, dude, down in Haverhill. There's going to be some good shit there.
It's going to be freezing.
And then as for shows, there is actually Elvis Quanbeck, our boy. His boy is putting on, I think it's Chicago area. Yeah. Heavy Haulin' Chopper and Van Show. That's October 1st, 12 to 6 p.m. 1 week away. Free parking. Heavy Hagen. So that's heavy. Hagen with a W. HAWG in Chopper Show. So Van and Chopper Show. Looks fucking cool. That's coming up. So the season is winding down, but there's still some fucking shit to go to. There's still shows. There's still swap meets. New England, it's definitely fucking been chilly.
Yeah.
Dude, I think it was a high of 58 yesterday or something.
Yeah. When I leave in the morning to go to work, I'm like, God damn, it's cold out.
Oh, yeah. What time do you leave for work?
About 6.
Yeah, it's 40s then. Right now.
It's cold. It's cold. I got to turn my heat on
That's
in my truck.
I had to break at the Dixon tonight. Dixon is not affiliated with the podcast.
Sure
Nor
not.
will they be. Although dude, I bought this thing like fucking 6 years ago, and it's still like you just pull it out of the fucking closet,
and it's crispy.
It's good to go. Yeah. But yeah, I know there's some people are down with the D, some people are not.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I never switched up, man. I've been rocking Walmart flannel since I was a kid, and I just still stay to that.
The thing that really got me was, I think they posted it like, they used to do, I don't know what I haven't bought one in like fucking years, but they used to do like on Friday the 13th, they'd have like a $31 flannel. And they always did stuff around October because they have, like this one is like the Nightmare on Elm Street. So like in October on Friday the 13th, there's like a $31 Nightmare on Elm Street flannel. Bought it because I'm a big horror guy, you know. So I got like they had like a trio. It was like the Crystal Lake, the fucking, I think they had a Nosferatu one. But I was like, oh, that's kitschy and cool. So I bought them. But they are good. They got the buttons under the collar.
Yeah.
No bacon collar. And they've held up. And I think actually when I bought them, they were a little loose, but I still fit in them. I think this is a large, actually.
Dang.
Yeah, dude. And I ain't a large.
I ain't wearing a large since fucking high school.
Yeah. If it's snug, it makes me look strong.
Yeah, that's what matters.
Yeah. So, not affiliated with Dixon, unless they want to sponsor a show. I might reach out to him.
Good luck.
Yeah. Lost an email. No, I think I saw something today on our analytics. I think we're like 256 in automotive or something like that. We're up there.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't even know what that means, but the way you said it must be good.
Yeah, I don't know. There's probably like a billion podcasts, so we're doing okay. So thanks to you, the listener.
Yeah. We're also going to be changing this to the Low Life Bagger podcast pretty soon.
Yeah, well, I just got to get the socks to match my flannel.
Get those high socks, shorts, the Dickie shorts.
It's not a bad look.
Nah, it's definitely a California look, but
Yeah.
it's not a bad look.
But yeah, I mean, if you're wearing shorts, you got to jack up your socks because you're not wearing pants. Your shins might get cold.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's like the new style. I remember when I was a kid, if you wore long socks, you just started to get beat up.
Yeah, we didn't have socks.
It was like cooler, like if you couldn't see your socks when you had shorts on.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I used to like fold them down over my heel.
Yeah, same.
Because they only had like back in our day too, they didn't have like fancy socks with like that were like ankle size socks. They just had like 3 different sizes. So you'd have to like bunch them down in your foot into your shoe.
Yeah. Like the
have these
high ankle
options.
sock.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Trying to have that drip when we were younger
Was tough.
We didn't have shit, dude. I remember wearing my remember when like baggy pants were like cool? I had to like wear my dad's pants.
Yeah.
Because he was bigger than me. I couldn't like afford like baggy pants that fit me that were cool.
My older cousin used to give me my older cousin used to give me all his shit. And like they were nice shit. It was like boss pants and like all that shit.
Oh shit.
But the waist was always too big, so I just had to wear a belt and like all around like the waist it would look like bacon collar, just be like wavy all around my waist because it was way too big.
Yeah, you look like a fucking cannoli.
Yeah, but yeah. But I was like, fuck it, man. Same. When I fall trying to jump this fucking 6 stair gap, I'm fucking fine.
Yeah. Yeah, and we used to cut the bottoms of our pants off too, because like my dad was like 6 foot tall, so he was like a 36 waist, so that would sag, you know, so I could have my ass hanging out. But then like the Wranglers or whatever, the Levi's, they were all tapered, so you'd have to cut the bottom out like at the shin where it was wider, you know. And then you'd have the fray, and it would be like dragging under your etnies.
Yeah,
fucking gross, dude.
Permanently just like the back of your pants are like shaped up because you from stepping on them all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a gross style that was. You have like your dad's pants all mangled, and then you'd have like a hoodie you'd have like a hoodie, and you'd convince yourself it's like a jacket, so you just wear the same one every day that you got from like PacSun. You just have like the flames down it. Just wet and gross.
And it would have disgusting. Like the holes right here so you can put your thumbs through.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Listen, you can tell I'm still that kid, dude. I have never owned a jacket in my life. I wear hoodies year round. I don't have any jackets.
You don't have any jackets?
None. I have one jacket that I just got because my football team like bought them for all the coaching staff.
What about like when you're snow blowing or fucking shoveling and shit?
Hoodie.
Just hoodie?
Hoodie, no gloves.
No gloves?
Nah, I can't wear gloves.
Oh, because of the sausage mitts.
Well, that, because they're always super tight, because I got big fucking hands. And also, have you ever seen those videos, like when people put socks on dogs and they can't walk? That's how I am with gloves.
We go like that.
I can't like do anything, dude. My hands like become paralyzed. Yeah, I can't do it,
dude.
like even like when I'm like wrenching, you know, people like wear rubber gloves. Can't do it. When I'm like gutting deer, can't wear gloves because I'll cut my fucking hand off.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I have never been able to wear gloves my whole life. I used to be a bricklayer, dude. Laying bricks with no fucking gloves.
Oh, dude, that fucking cement
You
will
just got
fuck
like,
you up.
yeah, dude, my hands would get so dry from the concrete and shit that my hands would just split 1,000 times.
Yeah, dude, that stuff. I did the same thing. Like I was like pouring something, and I was just like fucking using my hands to like smooth it out. Like my tools were fucked up, dude. It like degloved me. I just had skeleton hands for like a week. There's no meat left.
Yeah,
shredded.
Yeah, so no gloves for me ever, no matter what I'm doing.
Holy shit.
Yeah. No gloves, no jacket.
Okay. What? Why no jacket though?
I don't know. Just my whole life I've worn hoodies. So I've never... I'm like, I don't need a jacket. I haven't had one my entire life.
I guess I do the Carhartt overalls in the winter. And then I'll
do that.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
That's
with a
pretty
hoodie.
good. And then if you're doing anything heavy, like even snowblown and stuff, like, yeah, hoodies probably. I do have a jacket, but it usually comes off.
Yeah.
Because you get hot. You need layers.
Yeah, you get hot immediately.
But when I was a kid, I remember like being down at the bus stop. Like that was the other thing is like being cool. You like do not want to wear a jacket for some reason. I remember like waiting for the bus and I'm like in a t-shirt and it's so fucking cold that I can actually hear my ears like crackling, like they're shrinking.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah, I remember my dad bought me when I was a kid. Bought me like $160 Billabong jacket for like snowboarding and shit.
Oh shit.
And I went to school with it one day and traded it to my buddy for a Slipknot hoodie.
That's a good trade.
My dad was pissed.
Slipknot, dude. Yeah,
but I was stoked, dude.
Yeah, I remember like skiing and fucking snowboarding and shit when I was younger, and I didn't have snow pants. It was just jeans.
Yeah, same.
You know, and I remember my aunt Jen lived up the road, and she saw us like sledding and shit, like on the hill. We just have like it was all hand-me-downs, and it was all jeans, and my mom would just be like, "Well, just put on 2 pairs of jeans." You know what I mean? Like that's better than snow pants. And she'd be like, "Why you sledding in your dungarees?" And I was like, "Dungarees? What the fuck are you talking about?" Dunbarton shit.
I remember when I was young. I lived in like this weird little fucking place. It was like cottages essentially, and I was so young, dude. I don't even know how I remember this. Like I was probably like 2 or 3 years old, and I remember I wanted to go sledding, and I grew up poor as fuck. And my dad took a cardboard box and cut it so it was flat, stuck it inside of a trash bag. And and that's how I went sledding, bro.
I was gonna be like, how did you slide on that? Yeah,
Stuck
I remember
it in a trash bag.
That's a good one. Another good one is, dude, McDonald's. They used to have the plastic trays. Yeah, just steal a stack of those. Those things cruise.
Dude, we used to take those trays and put them under our rear tires of our cars, and then pull the e-brake, and you could just drift with those trays. If you have a front-wheel drive car.
Wait a minute. How did you get them on the... So, like, are you rolling and then you slide them under?
Yeah, like you just like back up onto 2 trays.
Yeah.
So it's one under each rear
tire.
tire.
And then just hit the...
And then you hit the e-brake so it locks up those wheels, and then you have a front-wheel drive car. So now you can just like whip that thing around, dude.
It's like a fucking, redneck fucking snowmobile or some shit.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Dude. They probably don't even have plastic trays anymore.
No,
McDonald's,
they don't.
Probably have paper ones.
Wrapped in plastic.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
This world, dude.
We had the last real generation.
Yeah. Even kids like a couple years younger than me, I'm like my little brother's like 3 years younger than me, and they started doing weird shit.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I have both
You
of
know?
my brothers are younger than me. And they definitely did not have a cool life.
No. I feel bad for them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully my kids have a cool life.
Your kids have a pretty cool life.
I'm
You
trying
live
to
on a
teach them.
farm in the mountains, dude.
Yeah.
That's like the coolest life.
Yeah, what were we talking about? Oh yeah. The mini bike rides and shit.
Mm.
So like my in-laws, they're from the city, and they do not understand the motorcycle thing. They don't understand like the mini bike stuff, And they come over and they see my kids. I take them up and down the road, like we're ripping on mini bikes, ripping around the yard and shit. I even put helmets on them, like at my wife's behest. But still, they think it's fucking insane.
Really?
But my kids, when I'm on a mini bike and they're on the mini bike with me and we're ripping down and we're going fucking like no governor, we're going like 30 miles an hour. I've never seen anybody so happy.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is the childhood I wanted. My dad didn't have fucking mini bikes. He didn't have shit, Like a mini bike, dude? Did you have a mini bike growing up?
No.
No, but your kids have
All I
mini
wanted
bikes.
was a dirt bike my whole life, and I never got one.
Yeah. I just wanted one of those fucking, I remember, like just like the battery powered like cars that you can drive around that sucked like back in the day. I asked for one every single fucking Christmas. Never got one.
Yeah.
I just wanted like a motorized vehicle that I could drive around in.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not going to deprive my kids of that. And if they get head injuries, and we have dumped a couple times, but nothing serious.
Yeah.
But it's like, you gotta, fun things are dangerous.
Yep. I'll tell you what, the one thing that I do hate for my kids is I also live in like a country setting. The one thing I hate for them is that we don't live in the city for the fact of like the friends.
Yeah.
Like walking outside and just having like all your homies, you all live in that same neighborhood, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I grew up in the country, and I always but my cousins were super close with, and they lived in the city, and it was so fucking cool going over their house because they would just have like, they bring out the banana seat bike, and there's like 14 kids on it, and you're just like fucking hanging out. Like that's a different vibe too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super cool. You gotta choose one though.
Yeah. And I would never allow my kids to grow up in the bricks like I did. But like at the same time, man, you learn a lot of life lessons out there in the fucking streets, bro.
Yeah.
But I feel like they're learning equally amount of shit out here. Like how not to go to fucking prison and like raise chickens and hunt and all that shit. So
yeah, like the chicken thing is like so cool. Like imagine, like I had a dog named Beano, and that was the only animal I had any access to my entire life. I didn't have chickens, I didn't have turkeys, I didn't have like all that shit. But like, yeah, it's just gonna be different for them,
Yeah.
Like, dude, I see my son like fucking
now.
like, or like your daughter, she'll just scoop a chicken up.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. My boys hate the chickens now.
They hate them?
Yeah, I hate them.
With the roosters, or just like all of them?
All of them. Because that's their chore. To go feed them and water them every day.
Yeah.
It's like to them, they loved them when they were younger, but now that
you have
Dominic's,
to work.
Yeah, Dominic's 14, 15, however fucking old he is. That the last thing he wants to do when he gets home is go fucking feed chickens and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah. One of my sons, he's like all about it. He's out there with my wife. He loves chickens. He brings them in the house. He's like, he'll
that's
put
my
them on
daughter
his shoulder, walk around and shit. Like, he has that like constitution. I don't really have that either. I don't really have no love for chickens.
Oh, I love chickens. I talk to my chickens all the time.
I mean, they're cool, but
Every
like,
time I come out to the garage, I can never just like come out of the house and walk into my garage. Pretty much never seen where my garage is. It's like side by side with my house, and in between, that's where my chicken coop is. And I'll get to the end of my house right before my garage. All the chickens come running out, and I'm like, "Hey, girls!" Just like start talking to the chickens for a couple minutes before I go in the shop.
yeah, like
Rhino's been here. The chickens come right in my fucking shop sometimes.
oh yeah, oh, they'll hang out. They dude, they don't give a shit. I mean, like today, I had like my garage doors open and shit. They just come in. They just roost. They'll hop up on your handlebars and shit. You know.
Yeah.
But they don't have sphincters, so they just shit uncontrollably.
Yeah, I try not to let them in here too much.
Yeah.
I let them come like check it out, and I'm like, all right, you gotta go, get the fuck out of here.
Dude, if a chicken could use a toilet, I'd let them in the house because they're super soft and cool, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. How do we always get on chickens on this show?
I know, dude. We were supposed to talk about the winter time, I think. We're 36 minutes in, we haven't even got on topic. And we talked for like 2 hours before the show even started.
Yeah, we did. We suck.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess the topic for tonight. So we have a lot of, before we get into the topic too, we do have some guests forthcoming. So we're trying to get better at getting stuff scheduled out so you guys know what's coming down. And so you can get excited about who's coming on. And
do your homework.
And do your homework. And follow these people, you know. So next week, I don't have my calendar in front of me, but I think it's October next week, right?
This is going to be for Monday? Well, for us. Oh, you were talking about for Friday.
Yeah, so next Monday is October 2nd.
The 29th. Right?
Next Monday is the 2nd.
Oh, yeah, that's this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, next Friday will be the 6th, dude. What the fuck?
Dude, it's going to be October. And then we're going to get all spooky with it. But coming down the pike, we got Cornerstone Manufacturing next week. Beer Foo. This is a long time coming. This dude's for real. I'm really excited about that one. We did talk earlier today. We're going to do a Halloween special. We're going to get dressed up. Do you usually get dressed up on Halloween?
Not like crazy dressed up, but I'll put some shit together.
Like
inappropriate,
going out trick or treating. You get dressed up
with
or
my
you just
daughter.
Yeah. Where were you last year?
Usually it's like around the same kind of shit.
Yeah.
I'll either go as a hunter because I'm a hunter. I've gone as a football coach because I'm a football coach. But sometimes, like when it's just like me and I go with my daughter, I have this mask that's like, it reminds me of Purge. You know that movie, The Purge?
Yeah.
It's just like a white mask and it has like some black markings around the eyes and shit. So I wear that and just like some fucked up shit. Like a gangster fucking mask, dude, like brass knuckles and shit.
Okay.
But I never go out like Maddie. Like Maddie is like a different level.
He goes nuts, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to go nuts because it was our thing. My wife was like super into it too. One year she went as like a toilet bowl and like won a contest on like a fucking radio show. She like made it out of paper mache. Yeah. We used to get into it. Yeah, but nowadays, just like getting all the kids dressed and fucking all that shit. By the time it's done, it's just like, I'm like, what do you want me to be? They're like, Dracula. I just pop in some teeth and
yeah. Yeah.
But we're gonna get dressed up, so that'll be
this
fun.
year. I might just like bring a chicken with me. I think.
Yeah, maybe I'll just bring Tiny in for the Big Tiny, the turkey.
Just kill all the kids.
Just in here while I'm trying to record while he beats the shit out of me.
I thought you meant bring him trick or treating.
Dude, he'd kill people.
He's just attacking everybody.
Yeah, he'd attack me. I'd have him on a leash. He'd just attack me until he was dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I remember like trick or treating too, dude. Like, I used to be like pillowcase style, and I would fill that motherfucker up, dude. We'd be running from house to house. My kids nowadays, dude, they're like, after they get like a little pail of candy, they're like, this is good. Let's just go home and eat it.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Dude, here's the thing: is my kids will go literally until people will like shut their lights off and like fucking
They go
close their
all
blinds.
night.
Yeah. And they will come back with stacks of candy.
Holy shit.
Never touch it.
Really?
Never. They'll all like separate. This is like, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. And then 3 weeks later, my wife's like, we'll grab the bags. They're still completely full, dump it into one big bowl. And that'll just like sit on my kitchen table for fucking 6 months.
Fucking A, dude.
Yeah, we're not a real big candy family.
Yeah, my kids, they love candy. I don't give a shit about candy. I won't eat any of it, but
I like some stuff. I like all gummy stuff. I like paydays, stuff like that. Not like regular candy though.
Payday's the peanut one.
Yeah, it's like peanut and like caramel or some shit.
Okay. Well, I'm getting stoked on this Halloween episode coming up.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do a Christmas episode and probably a Thanksgiving episode too, where we dress up like
Chop luck.
pilgrims. Oh, the chop luck, yeah.
Yeah, we got to figure that out.
We got to figure it out.
Stat.
Yeah, that's coming up quick. I can't believe September came and gone this quick, but October's my jam, dude.
I love October. I just hate all the other months after that.
Yeah.
I hate winter so bad.
I don't mind the end of the year. Like, you get October, it's Halloween. For me, that's like my milieu. And I just have tons of fun. I'm a big horror movie guy. And then the best holiday has to be Thanksgiving. There's no gift
100%.
giving. All you do is eat food. There's football on and shit.
Eat, talk shit, sleep.
You get a guaranteed 4-day weekend, too. Guaranteed every year. 4-day weekend. Nobody works those days.
This will be the first year I've ever had that.
You usually have to work on that Friday.
Yeah.
Dude, the guaranteed 4-day weekend.
I've always worked Christmas Eve.
No,
I've worked everything. All of that. The long weekends
you're
for
supposed to.
4th of July, Labor Day, Columbus Day, all that shit. I work every one of those my whole life.
Dude, that's un-American.
This is the first job I've ever had where I have PTO.
Oh, that's beautiful, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the holidays off. So like Thanksgiving, you get that guaranteed 4-day weekend.
Yeah.
Dude, it's the best weekend.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing to do. You eat the turkey on the first day, and then it's like nothing to do.
Oh, I got football.
Well, I'm just saying, like, like there's no like Christmas time is fucking madhouse, right?
Hectic.
You got to go to this family time. You got to get fucking gifts. You got to buy shit. You know, Thanksgiving's awesome. You just show up at a place, eat a bunch of turkey, and then you get a 4-day weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we should
You know,
get
one
into
thing
this
I hate
episode
about
soon.
the one thing I hate about the holiday season though is that's when I have to start pinstriping Christmas ornaments, and I fucking hate pinstriping Christmas ornaments, bro.
Why?
I hate it to death.
Oh, it must be hard because it's like all curved.
Yeah, it's all curved. It's a pain in the ass. They're tiny. They're just a pain in the dick.
You can't even like lay them flat on the table. You have to like come up with a jig or something.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a fan of doing them. A lot of pinstripers love doing it. I despise it. Last year, I put out a message last year. I'm like, I'm not doing them. Don't even ask me. Bah humbug, bitch.
Don't be a Scrooge.
Yeah. I fucking hate doing them.
You just need like a little jig and then.
No, you're right.
Yeah, because otherwise, you have to hold it. Yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah. I've used like a cap before, and like that holds it pretty well.
Oh, like a soda cap or something?
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, now that we're 44 minutes into this, let's get into the real episode.
If you've
Ugh.
hung in this long,
Yeah, we're talking about converting from summer to fucking winter. And we went on that tangent. For you
yeah,
guys that just don't have that, and you're lucky enough to just live in a summer state, fuck you.
bougie Billy.
Bougie Billy. Anybody in San Diego.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it though.
I would love it.
Forever.
I would love it.
I like suffering.
I hate it.
I feel like I've earned the summer, you know? Around February, I kind of feel like I want to swallow my own tongue. But like,
I just hate snow so bad. It makes it a pain in the ass to get to work. It makes me I have to clean my driveway.
yeah,
I
it's a
can't
lot
ride
more
my
work.
motorcycle. I
It's
can't do
expensive
anything.
to heat too.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You just pick up like another bill randomly. I fucking
Like
hate
every
it.
time I talk, I heat with pellets, and everybody's like, pellets went up,
Yeah. Oh, that's all
just
I
like
fucking
everything
hear.
else. Yeah,
That's all
they
I
just
hear.
go up every year. So so far this year, it's been in the 40s, and I'm like, don't touch that fucking thermostat.
Yeah.
Not until late. I'd say probably Thanksgiving. You can start touching the thermostat.
Damn.
Yeah, just bundle up.
It's been
Bundle
getting
up,
cold
baby.
now, dude.
The
The other
you don't have
night
to
I
be
was
that
like,
comfortable.
we could definitely turn the heat on.
Dude,
But
do you
we're
have a
grabbing
weighted
blankets.
blanket? Do you have a weighted blanket?
No, I can't use those. Everybody in my house has one but me.
I'm the only one that will use it in my house, but I got it's like 50 pounds, dude.
Yeah.
And you're just
I
stuck
can't
to the
use
bed
it.
like,
Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm getting fucking suffocated. I hate it.
yeah, I love it.
I use a knitted blanket. My sister knitted me this blanket. And I'm still not, I don't understand how knitting works because it's a blanket that has a metric fuck ton of holes. And it's the warmest blanket I've ever had.
It's one of those ones that has a bunch of the holes in it. Okay.
Yeah, like crocheted or knitted or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I use.
Yeah,
year
those
round.
aren't warm though, right?
So warm. It's the warmest
Is it?
blanket I've ever had. Yeah, so warm. It's crazy. I don't even understand it. I can poke my toes out through it. There's holes everywhere.
Like if you get too hot in the middle of the night, you just stick your toes through.
Stick a toe out.
Get a little AC.
Yeah, I don't get
Peggy.
it, but hey, I appreciate it. But anyways, before we get sidetracked,
Yeah, we're talking about because we are still the #1 chopper podcast in America. So we have to talk about
in the world.
wintertime in the world.
The world.
This is the #1 podcast in Uganda.
100%.
But they don't have winter out there, probably. But yeah, what do you do in the garage? I mean, what will you do? Because you still got to figure this out. What are you going to do for the New England winter so you can work out there?
Can you see it?
Pellet stove?
Pellet stove.
Pellet stove is 100% the move.
Found one on Facebook Marketplace. The guy was like, look, we just went to Mini Splits. I will sell you this one for $100 if you get it the fuck out of my barn. I'm like, hey, bud, I'm on my way. And he goes, matter of fact, I have a bunch of pellet stove piping. You can take it all. So I got...
Dude, that shit's fucking expensive, too.
Dude, I got a full setup that he's been running on it. Then he had a brand new setup that he just built that he was going to use. And then he has a brand new setup in the box. So for anybody who doesn't have pellet stoves, in the box, go buy one. $350 for your piping for a pellet stove. He gave me 3 of them. So I was like, okay, I don't have $100 to spend on this pellet stove, but I'm going to, and then I'm going to sell the piping for it and just have the pellet stove at an extra $350.
Yeah. Dude. So a lot of people go with the wood stove in the garage because you can get a wood stove for like nothing. But then it's not available. Like the heat, it takes way too long to heat up. Because I did that the first year. It's like, yeah, and you have an open flame. like a pellet stove, like pellets are relatively cheap. Your shop is going to be relatively small. You can get it heated, the entire fucking thing, just like your house, really cheap, really quick. And the best thing about the pellet stove is you just start it. I mean, you can have it on a thermostat if you wanted to, but like typically, like I'll just go and start it, and then an hour later, the fucking place is just bumping.
Yeah.
Hot.
The thing I like about it is when
Heated
you're
air.
done, you can shut it off.
You can just shut it
With
off.
a wood stove, you can't do that. Like if you're like, all right, I'm done in
And
here
if
for
you-
the night.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Now you just have a wood stove chocked full of wood, and you're
Yeah.
going inside to go to bed. I don't like that.
And you can, if you do pellets in your house too, then you're just sharing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like you have a pellet budget. You're doing pellets in the house, pellet. But the best thing about it, like you said, like the first year I had a pellet stove in my garage, $100, Facebook Marketplace with the piping, because they're getting rid of the pellet stove. They're getting rid of the whole thing. So you get like what is it? The thing that passes through the wall, that whole fucking thing. And that's the most expensive part about the stove. You get a stove for $100, you're going to spend $300 on 6 feet of pipe.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That
Yep.
fucking double walled shit is no joke, dude. That is expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, get it on fucking Facebook Marketplace.
Dude, I'm saying like
or
this
Craigslist
shit,
if you're a psychopath.
like this shit is brand new, never installed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Super easy to clean. It
Like,
burns
even got
clean
the-
as fuck too.
Even got the one with the vent going outside, bro.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. I got that on the back of mine too. Yeah, dude. It's been a game changer. Pellet stove in the garage. Absolute must have. Don't fuck with wood. You're going to be chopping that shit up, making kindling. You just want to push a button. Boop. That's the other thing is there's no prep time. You just fill that bitch and go boop. And you're done. And then your whole shit's fucking warm. There's
And like
torpedoes.
you said, you're in this isn't even like in heating your house with a pellet stove. You're in the garage. You know what I mean? You're good. One bag will probably last you a fucking 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's not 24/7. You
Right.
know? In fact, I like I deal with water with the vapor honing and stuff. I don't run mine 24/7. But on those like super cold nights where it's going to get like minus fucking 30 degrees or whatever, pop it on.
Yep.
And if you have anything in there, it's going to keep it like warm enough. Just put it on low. So pellet stove's definitely the move in the garage. And I'll just say, like, you can get them so fucking cheap, secondhand, and they work forever. You know what I mean? I got one for my house, a pellet furnace, a Harmon, for $500.
That's still fucking mind blowing.
You got to put the work in. I had to go out there and uninstall it from this lady's house. But I probably had $1,000 worth of duct work, $500 furnace, does my entire house. And then I was able to move the pellet stove outside that I had in the house. So I got rid of the $100 one, for probably more than $100. I forget what I sold it for, but it still worked. Actually, it was an insert too. It was like a pellet stove insert that you put into your fireplace.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Just works just same as a pellet stove.
Yep.
And that heated it good. If you're fucking around with like those propane heaters and those kerosene heaters,
I
ain't
did
comfy,
that for
buddy.
so long, dude.
Yeah.
And like they always get clogged, and they shoot that fucking mace mist all over your garage. It sucks.
Well, the propane one that like I originally got like a propane one. It's kind of like a big. It looks like a fireplace, dude, and it just shoots a flame out. It looks like a trash can. You're always worried that thing's gonna fucking explode. And then also, it doesn't put out heat. It goes straight up, and then kind of dumps over it. Like where a pellet stove, if you get cold, you can go over by the stove and like warm your hands, like you got a fire there. It's better in that respect. And in fact, I still use that every once in a while, just take the chill off. Like if you want to get it up quick, you just like blast one of those things, but it's not for long-term use. Because as soon as you turn that off, the temperature starts going down.
Yep.
But the other thing is insulation in your garage.
Yeah.
So
I
like
have no insulation right now. That's the only fear I have. Is it's gonna get fucking cold in here.
Because it's gonna go right through that wood. And then the other thing is like garage doors. So like if if you don't insulate your garage door at all from the outside, you're going to be able to see daylight, right? So like your garage door just comes down. It has that little rubber strip on the bottom, and that's going to seal it on the bottom. But if you look at the sides, you can see daylight.
Mm-hmm.
And they sell this shit, and it's like a vinyl siding, and it looks like trim, and it has like a little vinyl lip that comes off it. You can cut it up like super, super easy, and you just nail it in. You put it on the outside of the garage door, and it makes an airtight seal. It closes that gap. Costs like $50.
Yeah.
I have 2 garage doors that are like 16 feet. And that made a huge difference. Because the part that's flexible goes right up against the garage door when it comes down, closes that gap. No, none of that heat's escaping. You know?
Right.
So there was that. And then obviously insulation for your garage. That was the first thing I did when I moved in, was insulate the garage and put up drywall. But
Yep.
that's expensive as fuck.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I said I'm just going to try to get through the fucking winter like this and then pick away at that next summer. But the good thing is I cut that man door in. So my big barn doors out front, I'm just going to tape all the way around with zip tape. You know what zip tape is?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use that and just tape that right up so there's no leakage coming out of there. The good thing is when I built this place, I built it like a fucking house. It's pretty goddamn tight. It holds heat like a motherfucker. You've been in here in the summertime.
Oh, yeah.
It gets fucking toasty.
It gets fucking hot.
So I'm hoping with the pellet stove, it'll stay warm in here. But we'll see.
Yeah, so that's a good point too, is like you don't have to do it all at once. You know, like I insulated my garage. That was like 1 year. I did the garage doors. That was like another year. I did the pellet stove. That was like another year. Work toward it. You know what I mean? Like just do a little bit every year, you know? And in fact, like last year, I didn't do the entire garage like insulated. There was like one outer wall that I didn't do. And I had to I did that wall, you know, and I like just kind of work towards getting insulation, whatever you can afford, little by little. And then, gotta have the pellet stove. Gotta have the pellet stove, 100%.
Yeah.
There's no better heating method for that. And if you're in one of those places that doesn't need heat, I mean, it's got to be chilly for you in the wintertime still, right? Like, even if
Florida still drops down to like the 50s.
Because, when I was living
60s.
in Florida, dude, like it dropped down in the 50s. But when you're used to a certain type of heat, you know, all summer long and shit, and it drops.
When you're used to 90
you're used to
and it drops
100,
to 50?
100-degree days and it drops down to 50. That's fucking cold. You're wearing jackets and shit. Your blood thins out, you know? But yeah, pellet stove's the way to go. And then that plastic wrap, dude, you get that, you can get it at fucking Tractor Supply. I put it on the windows and doors. Anywhere there's a window, it's like clear, it's like 10 mil or something. Just staple that shit up. Yeah. They also have stuff that you can like heat shrink on.
Yeah, that's what we do in the house.
Yeah. It makes a big difference too.
Huge difference.
But anywhere where cold can get in, just put some shit in there.
Yep.
Yeah. With the vapor honing too, I have to use stock tank heaters for the water.
Mm-hmm.
They just kick on before it like freezes. And that's a whole other animal. Vapor honing in the winter fucking sucks in New England. It's so fucking cold working with water.
Yeah, I bet.
But
can you just put like those fucking heated discs for like horse troughs in there?
That's
like
exactly
make a heated
what I
water?
use.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like in my I have like a closed loop system. So I have 2 buckets, like a upper and a lower one that like filters the water. And they're those like big blue pucks.
Yep.
I just have them float. They just float on the surface. And then the one that I have actually in the sump is from Tractor Supply. It's like $30. And it's just a copper heating element. And you just drill it in. It's watertight. And when it gets to be like in that range, it heats it up. because I initially I used like fish tank heaters,
Yeah.
but they don't last very long,
Right.
and they heat the water to like 75 degrees. You just want it just above freezing. So stock tank heaters is the money.
Yep.
And they're cheap as fuck. Buy them in the summertime though.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I use for my chick. Well, I use the heated dog bowl for my chickens in the winter.
Oh yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, dude. Livestock and that's a fucking pain in the ass.
Dude,
Like with the
such a pain
goats
in
and
the
shit,
fuck.
dude. My
Such
poor
a
wife,
pain in
dude.
the ass.
Yeah. Because there's no electricity
Busting up
and
a
no
trough,
water out
dude,
there.
sucks.
Yeah. Yep. Water's heavy as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
In these winters too, dude. It's not just like, oh, you're trudging through the snow. Like it'll be snow and then it'll be ice. And then it'll be
Yeah.
snow, ice. So like
And not to mention, like, people that aren't from New England don't get it. Like, some days we'll get lucky and it'll be 45 degrees and like, we're ready to go ride motorcycles.
oh yeah.
Because 3 days ago it was negative 25. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It gets
Yeah.
fucking cold up here, man.
Yep. And when I say like New England too, it's like, dude, I live down in Boston. I live down in Rhode Island. It's not the same as New Hampshire. New Hampshire gets
No.
really fucking cold.
Yeah.
And we get a lot of snow.
Yep. They're
I
saying
mean,
we're supposed to get
even,
like
even you are
record
different
snow.
because you're like on the coast. So you got
Yeah.
like a different
I
weather
get-
system than I
I
do.
get really weird fucking weather here because it's like
Yeah.
we'll either get just murdered with snow or we'll get all rain and it'll turn to ice. It sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Like even out of the coast, you'll have a different fucking experience. You'll have an ice storm.
Yeah, and
I'll
you'll
just
have
get a
fucking 3
fuck
feet
ton
of snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same weekend.
Sucks.
You know?
It sucks.
Yeah. Ice is way worse than snow.
Yeah, ice is bad. That's like
That's when
shit
you lose your
breaks
fucking
and-
power. Yeah.
Yeah, trees are breaking and that's literally what happened to me last year. Dude. We had that huge storm, that tree broke and came through my fucking living room window.
Oh yeah, that was fucking crazy.
And then I was like, I don't care how much money is, take all the trees away from my house.
Mm,
I'm never dealing with that again.
yeah. I gotta take down like 6 trees.
Yeah.
Ash borer, dude.
Yikes.
Yeah. Killed them quick.
Yep.
And I'm like, I could probably fell this the right way, but I kind of want them to hit the roof. 'Cause my
Yikes.
roof's so fucked. Kind of want them.
Yeah.
That's how bad my roof is.
Yeah, any trees close to the house I won't fuck with. But I can drop trees pretty fucking well,
Yeah.
but I will not do it next to a house because anything could happen.
Yeah. Especially with those pines, too.
Yeah. Yeah, well that's the biggest thing that sucks is like I did logging every winter. When I did hardscaping, we'd do hardscaping until snowfall, and then the company would switch over and we'd log all winter, like clear cut. So I'm used to dropping massive fucking trees. But the thing that sucks is like, I don't know if it's the same everywhere around the country, but I know up here, we have a lot of very tall pines, very tall old pines. And that is like breeding grounds for ants. And the ants will hollow out the inside of these pines and they'll be fucking damn near dead. And you won't even know. And you'll cut into one of those things and it'll start falling this way. But then all of a sudden that fucking, because that whole thing's rotted in the center, it'll snap and just fucking the top will fall the opposite way.
Yeah.
Super dangerous cutting pines. So I don't do anything close to a house. You just never know.
Yeah, when I first moved here, I did a bunch of oak trees.
Yeah.
But my boy came out. He had like an excavator. So he
Like
just like
pushing on
drove
it?
it up and like pushed on it.
Yeah.
That's scary as fuck too, though, because you're like, how much pressure's on that thing? And a couple of them snapped, early.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking God bless you guys that do those.
Crazy, dude.
Actually, take the trees down, dude. That's a fucking nasty shit.
Crazy. That dude that came and did mine, I was like, This dude's got balls of steel.
Oh yeah, dude, because they're cutting
The
it
trees
down
at my
like piece
house
by
were
piece. Yeah.
massive.
Oh yeah.
And like, I'm saying like some of these trees that he cut, I could not even stand in between the tree and my house and stick my arms out.
Yeah.
Like feet from my house. 100-foot
Yeah.
pines. And this guy was like, yeah, no problem, man.
Yep. Yeah, dude. Those dudes are beasts. That's why they charge so goddamn much.
I got lucky, man. That guy that came and did mine, anybody that's around New Hampshire, Hodgkin's Tree Removal. This dude hooked it up, bro. Hooked it up. I mean, I'm a handy guy. You know what I mean? So it was a little bit easier. I was like, hey, all I need you to do is come in and fucking fell these bitches. I'll take care of the rest. I chopped them all up and moved them and all that shit. I just needed him to drop them so they didn't fall in my fucking house. So if you have a chainsaw and you're willing to fucking work very hard, that's a good way to save some money.
That's a lot of hours. Yeah, I spend a lot of hours cutting up trees and fucking splitting
Still
logs
not
and all
done.
that shit. Oh yeah.
I'm still not done.
Dude, it takes forever. Still the pellet, even with all that free wood, the pellet stove's still the way to go in the wintertime, though, in the garage.
Yeah. Yeah. All my shit's cut up right now. I haven't split any of it, but it's all cut into rounds. And that shit's already seasoning nicely. So by next year, dude, I'll have so much bonfire wood.
Yeah, bonfire, campfire. Yeah.
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 Yeah, so heating source, that's the biggest thing that you got to figure the fuck out, especially right now. Because, like, if you're thinking,
Do it
I'll
before
go
it
the
gets
pellet
cold.
stove route,
Yeah.
do it now. Because from this day forward, they're just going to climb in prices.
Yeah, and if you haven't put in a pellet stove, stupid simple. So if you have any
It's so
questions,
easy.
let us know, because I've done at least 6 different pellet stoves at this point.
Yeah,
And none of
easy.
them have burned my house down or my garage down.
Very
It's pretty
easy.
good. Yeah. But
Yep.
definitely secondhand. If you're buying a brand new one, you got money like that, you're going to spend a lot on a stove.
You got like $3,000 to
and then you're going to
$4,000 brand
spend
new
just
for,
as
like,
much
a
on
Harmon.
the piping. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Dude, a brand new Harmon. Harmon, oh, dude. They're so good, though. If you can
They're
afford
so
a Harmon,
nice.
definitely do that. But
They're so nice.
I don't have Harmon money in the garage. But just get whatever you can get your hands on. Secondhand, some old lady's going to get, natural gas or whatever. She just wants someone to take it out of her house. That's the best.
Yeah.
Because that's how I got my pellet furnace. They were like, we don't use it, and nobody wants to, like, uninstall it. Dude, I was in their wall, like, snipping wires and shit. I was pulling ductwork out of the fucking ceiling.
Yeah.
And it was
That's pretty
heavier
much how I
than
got this
fuck.
pellet stove. The guy switched to mini splits and was like, I just want this thing the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So do the extra work. It's gonna be worth it in the long run. But yeah, dude, I don't even know what piping costs now. Like the double wall fucking 3-inch.
It's $300 for a kit.
That's fucking
At Lowe's.
insane.
At Lowe's to get a
Insane.
kit, it's $300.
That's so insane.
And I've seen it on Marketplace used for like $150.
Oh, the other thing is when you get it on Marketplace, they're like, I got a half a ton. Just throw it in because they're not going to use it, you know?
Yeah.
So you get extra pellets and shit.
Yep.
And you just stack that bitch up and yeah. I mean, you could have that fucking thing going. Like if you hook it up to a thermostat or you hook it up to a timer or something, it'll be ready for you when you get home from work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
You could just tell the wife, be like, hey, when you get home with the kids, like flip my pellet stove on. Boom. By the time you get home, it's toasty. It's manageable at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
By the end of the night,
worked
I
in
got
my
my
garage
shirt
'cause
off and shit.
I got so sick of using those kerosene heaters that I was done with it, dude. Always having to go get kerosene or diesel and the filters getting clogged. Where I would just not fucking use it. I would just work in my garage all winter with no heat.
Yeah.
And just did not give a fuck. So it's like, I'll still
Yeah.
come out here. I'll just flip that thing on, and when it gets warm, it gets warm. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And the other thing is, like, dude, with propane, those propane heaters, you have to ventilate that. Because a byproduct of burning propane is like fucking CO2. And if you don't crack a window in your garage, and then it's just like, it's not ideal. The kerosene ones, I don't think you have to do that as much. They do stink, but I don't think it'll kill you. Like the propane ones will actually kill you if you're in a small garage.
Yeah. And those things, dude, you go buy one of those brand new, those things are fucking 300 plus. You might as well just get a pellet stove.
Definitely go to the pellet stove. I'm a huge proponent of the pellet stove. Set it and forget it. And then when you turn it off, again, it's like a wood stove, shit's popping. You know, you got a punky piece of wood in there. It's like, pop. Like something might happen, you know. With a pellet stove, pretty controlled burn. You know what I mean? Just have a fucking fire extinguisher in your garage somewhere, just in case.
Oh, I have so many fire extinguishers in my garage.
I got 2. I don't even know how they work. I don't even know where they are, actually. I have no idea where they are.
Hanging right on, like right outside my fucking door, and then one over by where my welder is.
Yeah. I mean, that's the main thing, dude. If you have a heated garage, like, I remember posting like last winter, dude. I get my garage up to 75. I'm in a t-shirt. I'm comfy. I'm walking around. It's like it negates the fucking winter. You can be in there comfortably working. It warms up your tools because it's warming up the air. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you don't grab a tool and it's like freezing fucking cold. You know?
And it's a spot to hang out with your buddies when you're all sick of fucking sitting in your own garage. Now you got a heated shop.
Yeah. So get that pellet stove. And then what else is there? I mean, I guess as far as like winter projects go, if you have a heated spot, then you can work all winter long. What's up?
A TV is a must for the wintertime.
Oh, you like a TV? I don't have a TV in my shop.
Yeah, it's fucking clutch, dude. Because like music is great, but like after a while, that I'm like just done with music, and I just want to hear other humans talking. Like I never watch the TV. Like I'll put a movie on, and it's just in the background. You know what I mean? It's just like noise, and I love that.
I do the podcasts.
Yeah, I can only do it for so long because like there's times where like. And a lot of like my buddies, like, I don't understand how you do this, but like, I'll lock myself in the shop, dude, for like 24, 48 hours and just not leave the shop. You know what I mean? Like, I'll pull an all nighter in the shop, 24 hours straight in a shop. I've done it so many times. I've done it with Fat Man, just alone with Fat Man, probably 15, 20 times. You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ.
So it's like, music only gets you so far when you're in the shop that long. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and the good thing about the TV too is like I like having my kids out here. They make it a little bit harder for me to wrench on shit, but I just enjoy like having my kids in the shop with me. And
yes, I am.
So like I got a TV over on the other side of the garage with like a little fucking couch, and I got like all my movies like 6 Over, 21 Days Under the Sky, and then like all my action movies, and then I have a whole section of just kids movies. I got SpongeBob in the shop, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like my daughter will just come out here and she'll chill out here with me for 5 hours, dude, just laying on the couch, watching TV, hanging out. You know what I mean? Like that's where it's at. I love that.
Yeah, that's super cool. Yeah, that's a really great point because my kids, I'll give them the iPad or whatever, and they'll sit, you know, and chill, but they're not like in the shop. There's no peripheral. They don't see me doing anything. You know what I mean? So that is a bonus. Yeah, get a little fucking TV.
I've learned
watch
too that like
movie.
Everybody knows like if you're working on your shit and like one of your homies like, oh, I'm gonna stop by, you're automatically not working on your shit anymore.
Oh no.
I found that if you have a couch and TV going, you can still get shit done because they're just like chilling on the couch watching the movie while they're talking to you.
True.
And you can still get shit done. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Never had one, so I guess I don't know how it. You can play music through it too. You can throw all of it.
Yeah, I don't have like anything nice. I have like one of those fucking small ones that are like, it's like the size of a fucking like your computer monitor that you have. It looks just like that. I got it at Walmart for like $35, and I just plugged the fucking
Can you
DVD
see it from
player.
Where you
that's
at?
Like, yeah.
Can you see it from here?
Right there. See it up on the wall? It's tiny. It's right there. Tiny, tiny, tiny. It's literally the size. I'm pretty sure it's the same size as your fucking monitor that you have. But yeah, it was like $35 at Walmart, and then a DVD player was like $19 at Walmart. And you can even get the Fire Stick. Then you got everything. You got YouTube. You got all that shit.
And you can get all that secondhand too.
Yeah. Or like what I'll do too is like if I want to watch Netflix, I'll just plug my laptop, this one, right into my fucking TV. And then I got Netflix,
Right.
YouTube, fucking all that shit.
Oh shit. All right, so we got heat, we got entertainment, we got company. What else do you need for a wintertime build? Well, you need something to build, whether it be, something in pieces, a brand new build, or you could just make your own bike better, right? You rode it all summer and you're like, I want to change this up,
Yeah.
So you need a plan. Full builds are a lot of work.
So
That
much
is
work.
a different animal.
So much work. I love it.
So
though.
much to
in the
think
wintertime, there's no other time I'd rather do it than in the winter.
Yeah.
'Cause you can just take your time, hang out. It gives you something to do all winter. Let the creative juices flow.
Probably saved my life, dude. Like, because I get like seasonal depression and shit. But like,
Bad.
when you have something to do and a comfortable place to do it that's warm, that's like the best time of year.
Yeah.
It's really exciting.
Yeah.
And my advice would be start right now and knock out as much as you can, as quick as you can. Because
Mm-hmm.
I remember last year I was like, dude, I'm way ahead of the game. You're not ahead of the game.
Yeah. You're never ahead.
You're like, oh, I'm already in the paint stage. Like things go wrong. So just like go full bore right now. Rip your shit apart and just like start smashing out. Like put it up on. The other thing is put it up somewhere. Have a whiteboard or a notebook or something.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Like,
Whiteboard
what are you doing?
is huge, bro.
I like the whiteboard.
Fat Man's actually the one that got me on the whiteboard shit because that's what obviously he uses that in his shop. And then once me and him started sharing a shop, he had a massive whiteboard, like one of the 6-foot ones, and he just snapped it in half and gave me half of it. But ever since then, dude, like a whiteboard is key, dude. Because that's where I make my list. I'll put my list on everything that I need to do, and I'll try to like prioritize it when I'm writing it. That way I don't jump around. Because if I don't do that, I'll just jump around to like every little fucking thing on the bike and just never get anything done.
And you're gonna get confused too. Like, especially like if you're like me and you drink a lot when you're in the shop, then you get confused about like what you're supposed to do and what has to come first, and you make a bunch of mistakes. The whiteboard is like so key because you go like, what do you have to do and in what order? Yeah, and that could be a night in and of itself. It's just whiteboard what you got to do. Yep.
Yeah,
and,
that's a good point because I always do that. I put a line and I'll have like the shit I have to do and the shit that I still haven't ordered. Because the worst part is like when you're on final assembly and you don't realize that you still haven't ordered your fucking clutch, or you know what I mean? It's the worst fucking thing.
Yeah, you got to rank order what you're doing, and then if you whiteboard it all, I mean that's like a whole day right there. It's just whiteboard the whole thing. Like, what do you got to do and in which order, and then there's nothing more satisfying than crossing something out. Like I did that, and that works. But yeah, dude, the whiteboard was.
I actually need a new whiteboard.
Huge.
I threw a fucking wrench right through mine. A ratchet.
I use whiteboards all the time. I use whiteboards for the show too. They're
I
awesome
love
because
whiteboards.
you just wipe
They're
them
amazing.
off. Yeah.
I want a chalkboard just for
organized.
nostalgia, but
yeah, I like the chalkboard. I hate the sound of chalk though. It gives me goosebumps.
I want like the green. Dude, you know what gives me goosebumps? I know we're getting on a tangent, but when somebody else is brushing their teeth.
Oh, yeah?
The bristles on somebody's teeth, fucking... Dude, I'm telling you, it like will send such violent fucking chills down my spine that I feel like I'm gonna puke.
Really?
It's bad. It doesn't. When I do it, nothing. There's nothing. But like if my daughter's next to me brushing her teeth in the bathroom, I literally want to fucking put a bullet in my skull.
That's fucking crazy. I haven't heard that one before.
I don't know what it is, dude, but it's just like it drives me fucking mental.
For me, it's popsicles.
Popsicles?
Yeah, if you eat a popsicle, I'll throw up.
What do you mean?
Like if you take a popsicle out of the like that little wrapper and you're like, shh, and then you're just like sucking on a popsicle or like chewing. Oh, dude, chewing on a popsicle or chewing on ice. No, a popsicle, like frozen
like
ones.
a freeze pop.
Yeah, like a freeze pop. I don't even like touching ice. Yeah, I don't even like touching ice. If someone chews on ice, I will throw up. Yeah, like if someone like puts ice in their mouth and like or bites.
Dude, my grandmother, my whole life, dude, she always just sit on the couch with a cup of ice and just chomp on ice.
I'd kill your grandmother.
I'm one of those guys though, where like I can bite ice, like I can have ice cream on a cone and just go. No, it like doesn't hurt my teeth or like any of that shit.
I can't do that. I don't like. Yeah, dude, popsicles are the worst. I won't even get. My kids will be like, "Can I have an ice pop?" I'm like, "You have to get it yourself." Can't stand it. Yeah, I can't stand pop. I won't eat a popsicle. You'll never see me with a popsicle ever.
No shit.
I will not do it.
That's wild. You know they make margarita slushy popsicles?
I love margaritas, but I can't do it.
My wife gets them all the time.
In fact, I don't like frozen margaritas either. Mine is rocks on the rocks. Yeah, no salt.
Yeah, I've never had a margarita, so I don't even know.
But you've never had a margarita?
No. Never.
Never?
Never. Not a frozen
even by
one.
Accident?
Not on the rocks. Not with salt. Not with sugar. Not with any of it.
I can't
never.
Wait. Can you just promise me that me and you will go get a margarita for the first time together?
I just never like that kind of stuff.
You're gonna like this. You're gonna
like the mixed drinks, like all like the Sex on the Beach and Grateful Deads and all. I've never done any of that stuff. I've like tried to sip them when my wife gets them, but like I've never had one.
Okay.
I've always just drank like beer and whiskey.
Yeah.
And like I don't mix my whiskey with anything unless it's ginger ale. It's either straight fucking neat whiskey or with ginger ale or PBR.
Yeah, hey, I prefer my liquor straight up, but a good margarita. We'll do a margarita. I'll be your first.
Hey, you know what I'm building here? And this doesn't have to do with winter, but it has to do with the shop. This summer, I want to try to like make this like more of like a hangout spot, like when we're riding. You know what I mean? We can like just swing in here, grab food, grab drinks, whatever. So I want to build a little fucking like almost like a hangover deck coming off the front where my fucking barn doors are for the Blackstone grill. And then I got one of the tall mini fridges in here right now. And then I'm building a whiskey bar.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And it'll just have like so far, obviously it's gonna have JMO. It has all the JMOs that there ever was. Jack Daniels, Proper 12. I'm gonna get Johnny the Black Label. Just like all that shit like that. I just want to have like a whiskey / like bourbon bar in here. Just like
I was gonna say like bourbon
smash.
Included. Yeah.
Yeah, like whiskey bourbon bar. Not to like get smashed, but like somebody just wants to like sit down and like chill and just like sip on a glass of whiskey. Got you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I really prefer liquor over beer because you don't need to drink a bunch of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I don't want to get like if you just, especially after a ride or whatever.
You drink a bunch of beer, you get so full.
Yeah, you get full. It's good. Like, I don't know. I drink beer in the summertime to like quench my thirst, but
even though it doesn't.
I'm a liquor guy through and through, and I love bourbon. I love whiskey because you just have one, and you're just like, I'm feeling good. Just one drink. You don't have to get all full.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, but I want all that shit, like Maker's Mark, all that shit. You know what I mean? Crown Royal.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm a Bullet Bourbon guy. Bullet Bourbon is, for the price point, probably the best bourbon that you can get.
Have you tried Proper 12 whiskey yet?
I was going to ask. I haven't heard of that.
So that's the one Conor McGregor made.
I haven't heard. Yeah, I haven't tried that.
So it is one of the smoothest whiskeys I've ever drank. It's very good.
Yeah,
It's like dangerous smooth.
I like that.
Yeah, it just tastes really good.
Proper 12. I love
Yep.
Conor McGregor too.
Yeah, it's really
So-
good. I'll be honest too. I bought it because Conor McGregor made it. It was his company. And then when I bought it, I was like, hold on a second. This is actually good fucking whiskey.
Yeah,
Yeah, it tastes really good. I like it.
yeah. Those
All like the
celebrities.
whiskey snobs are gonna be like, oh my God.
Yeah. Don't be a snob about shit. I mean,
I'll get
If you-
Jace to bring me a good bottle of something too, because he knows all the great whiskeys.
yeah, we got to.
I want to have like that one top shelf one where like when we come back after like doing the low life show or something, we just have like that
Yeah.
one bottle that's like, this is the one for when
Yeah.
we do some great shit.
Well, I have so much respect for those dudes like Jace and Ryan, you know, like at 812. Like they really know their shit.
Oh my God.
And they're like
dude.
really into it.
Yeah.
And like whenever I go to a bar or whatever and I'm like, what do you recommend? It's always on point. Like they know exactly what
Yep.
the good shit is.
Yep.
'Cause
Yeah,
they-
same.
Yeah, dude.
Every time I
and-
see Jace, like 9 times out of 10, he's got some kind of whiskey and he's like, hey, you're going to really like this one. Take
Yeah.
a swig.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you know what good
He's always
whiskey
got the
is, you
good
know?
shit. Yeah.
If you drink a
I'm
lot of
just like a
whiskey,
simple-
yeah,
I'm a simple man. I go to the bar and I'm like, what kind of whiskey you want? I'm like, JMO? What the fuck do you mean?
yeah, same. I'll just be like whatever I'm already familiar with, and I'm
Yeah,
cheap.
JMO's
so
like one of the shittiest whiskeys.
yeah, I go, I go to the liquor store. I'm like, what's the doorbusters? You know, like
Yeah.
I
What do you got for two furs
Yeah.
in this bitch?
the only like my thing is like never out of plastic. If you're drinking anything out of
Never.
plastic, never do that.
What was
That's
that
like the first
Caldwell's?
rule.
Is that Caldwell's vodka that's like that?
Oh, dude. I don't even, dude, they do Granite State vodka. All right. It's
Yikes.
$6 a handle.
A handle?
Dude, this stuff's like hand sanitizer. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yep. $6 a handle, dude.
Yikes.
Yeah. Granite State. That's hobo style. I mean, vodka's easy. Doesn't taste like anything, you know? Like once you get into bourbons, whiskeys, and fucking tequilas.
Nah, you can have some pretty bad vodka.
Yeah, well, you don't know because it doesn't taste like anything. But you know the next morning when you wake up. Because that's where you start, you know? Like when I was a kid, you
I've
don't
had some vodka when I like drink it, I'm like, God.
Yeah, the
like
cheap
straight
shit.
rubbing
like
alcohol.
Pop off, dude, like bottom shelf, you know, like that's hobo shit.
There's one that comes out of Maine that my wife used to drink all the time. And it's made with potatoes. And it is so good, dude. It's so fucking good.
Potato vodka, yeah.
Yeah, it's like so smooth. It's like water. But now she drinks Tito's because my wife's fucking what's it called? What's that shit called? Oh, she has a gluten intolerance. She can't have any gluten at all.
Oh, so the potato, yeah.
Yeah, so she gotta have like potato vodka. Tito's is also gluten free.
Yeah.
So she switched to Tito's just because it's more like readily available. The other shit was kind of hard to find.
Yeah.
And Tito's actually isn't that bad either.
Yeah, I like Tito's. Tito's, like, you know, as far as vodka goes, like, I won't go much higher than that because typically I don't drink vodka straight. It's like in a mixed drink or something.
You're an alcoholic if you do that.
Yeah. Well, if you ever watch, like, what is it? Fucking, what's that addiction show on fucking Discovery?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like, where they have the interventions and stuff.
Yeah, they'll like drink mouthwash or like eat diapers or some shit.
Yeah, dude. But all the alcoholics on that show are fucking drinking vodka. They'll drink just like straight vodka.
Fucking disgusting. If you drink straight vodka, you're an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Mix that shit with something. Mix it with a Red Bull, orange juice,
because
literally anything.
Because it doesn't taste like anything. It doesn't taste like anything. It gets you fucked up. Like
Tastes
you're
like
not going to drink
poison.
it like at 4 o'clock in the morning or whatever. You're not going to be chugging fucking tequila. Tequila is
Yeah.
like a gentleman's thing. Bourbon, whiskey, it tastes like something, you know?
I drank a bottle of
Vodka's-
tequila and I regretted it immediately.
Yeah. Well, we're going to go get you a margarita and it's going to change your life forever. I guarantee we're going to do a live stream of it. We're going to go to my margarita spot.
Is
You're
it
gonna
also
have
a
a margarita.
Mexican spot?
Yeah.
All right, good. I'll go.
Dude, and by the way, they have the best chili.
Do they have the guac table side?
No, they don't do that shit.
Oh, come on, man. That was
They
the
have
best guac I've
guac.
ever had.
They have guac.
I like table side guac now. I'm bougie with guac now.
Nah, dude, we're sitting at the bar. They have the best chips and salsa. They have the best margarita, and they have arguably the best chili. It's very unique. It's very unique
Really?
chili. It's my
Yo,
favorite.
I just had some chili. I had my softball party this past Saturday, and a guy brought some venison chili, and it had corn in it, dude. I've never had chili with corn in it before.
I'm not a big corn guy.
I'm usually not a huge corn guy, but in the chili, it was really fucking good. It like is such a weird flavor inside of chili that it was like, okay, damn, this actually works.
I've never had venison chili. I really need to
It's
get
so
some
good.
venison.
I'll make you some.
Yeah.
I'll make you some.
Yeah. I'll do some venison.
Yeah, it's wicked good.
Mm. When did we have that chili talk? Was that on the Lad last week?
I think so.
Yeah.
It
We
was
talked a
on
lot
something.
about chili. Mm.
Yeah. It's chili season,
It's
baby.
chili season, though. Dude, it's
Yeah.
chili season.
Hey, listen,
it's
that's the last
bourbon
thing you need
season.
for your shop.
Yeah.
You need a crock pot in your shop.
That's not a bad idea, dude. You know what I'd like?
I
It's
used
just
to have a panini press in my shop.
like a big fucking cast iron pot that is always on. It's just always hot, just simmering. You know, like in the
That's how it used to
1400s.
be back when people had wood stoves.
Yeah, you just have it, and there's like a piece of meat in there, like at the bottom.
Yeah, they got
It's been
the
there for like 14 years.
the everyday soup or whatever it's
continual,
called.
Yeah,
Yeah.
continual. Just something like that, and then you get hungry, you just ladle out into your like, you know, and you're just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You remember
dude.
back in the day on wood stoves, people would have the pot with potpourri and water and shit in it?
Oh yeah, 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 dude. Yeah, something to eat in that. Something hot. Dude, you get
Yeah.
you eat some chili, your fucking clock will tick all night, dude. Doesn't
Oh, my
matter how
God.
cold it is.
That's the one thing that makes me get out of the shop when I'm like in there forever. It's like, there's no fucking food. I need food.
Yeah.
And my fridge is just always full of beer because people will come by to hang out and they'll bring a 12-pack and only drink 3 beers and throw the rest in the fridge and leave them. So I always have, like, if anybody's ever been to my shop, I always have the strangest selection of beer in my refrigerator. There'll be like fucking stouts and like pumpkin beer and Dunkin'
Yeah,
Donuts
same.
beer and PBRs and Coors Lights.
I have to clear it out every spring. I have to like clear out my
Yeah.
because I'm like, who's drinking these seltzers? Who's drinking this fucking Trulies? You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Clear it
Yeah.
out.
Same. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one thing. No Trulies in my fridge. I don't allow it.
Yeah, that fat has to be dead.
No
now,
Trulies,
right?
no White Claws. You do not bring that
Yeah.
shit to my garage. You drink beer or whiskey or you go home.
Yeah, beer and whiskey, you can't beat that. Beer and a whiskey, that warms you up too. By the way,
Yeah.
if you go out to your garage and it's cold, your pellet stove's still warming up.
Oh my God.
Throw on some cool music, throw on a cool movie, sip on some whiskey. You're good to go.
You're elegant building at that point.
Yeah,
Get a microwave, throw a fucking.
that's the other thing is you can't drink too much when you're building in the winter.
Yeah.
Because then shit starts getting fucked up. You start panicking.
Yep.
So you want just enough to get a nice little buzz, warm your belly. Have
The
a
microwave's kind of where it's at, man. You can get those fucking like dollar pizzas at fucking Market Basket. The siestas, whatever they're called.
Mama Celeste, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
You
dude.
get those for $1.
A
You just
buck.
fill
They're
the
still
fucking
a buck.
Yeah,
It's
you just fill the
those-
freezer up with those.
Dude,
and Hot
it's
Pockets,
those
bro.
in the fucking Arizona iced teas. Those are the only thing that is like recession proof.
Yeah.
Those are the only two things that are still a buck.
Yeah, and that pizza is such trash, but I don't care.
Oh yeah.
If I'm drinking
save your
whiskey,
life,
dude,
yeah.
I'm gonna eat 2 of those smothered in hot sauce.
Oh yeah. Dude, I'm already through one of those jars of the shit.
Yikes!
Yeah, it's been a
You go
rough.
through those fast.
Well, I put it on everything, dude.
I know. I'm the same way.
Dude,
Here's my problem: is I won't just use it for a hot
everything.
sauce. I'll use it for dip.
Oh yeah, that's where you get. That's where it really.
It's
I don't
like a
even
dip, dude.
It's its own thing. It's not even like. It's not even a hot sauce. It's everything.
It's so. Listen,
You put it on everything.
It's so. Do you like chicken wings,
I love chicken wings.
dude? So listen, if you get chicken wings, put them in the oven. So you cook chicken wings for what? 10 minutes. Smother those things in olive oil. Put them in the oven. Cook them for 10 minutes. At 10 minutes, take them out. Lather them up with the shit's hot sauce and put them back in for 5 minutes. Oh my fucking God.
I just had that on Wednesday, Wing Wednesday.
Bro. So fucking good.
That's the thing is like, so my wife, when we were cooking, she's a good cook, right? And she does Taco Tuesday. She does Wing Wednesday.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Dude. And then the shit, I'm like, Taco Tuesday, the shit. Wing Wednesday, the shit.
Yeah.
But I also eat it for like breakfast, like on your eggs,
eggs,
dude.
Oh, yeah, on an omelet, dude. So good.
Dude, it's that sweet heat. You can't beat. So good.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's almost like I'm offended that he's calling it hot sauce because it's its own thing, dude.
Yeah.
It's a condiment. It should be on every fucking table in America next to the ketchup and the salt and pepper.
Yeah. It is really fucking good.
There's nothing you can't put it on. Dude, I eat that shit on vanilla ice cream.
Yikes.
I would.
Have you ever done hot sauce on popcorn?
I have not.
Oh my God. Well, you're not a big hot sauce guy, right? Like outside the shits?
So I used to
Or
be.
not a big jalapeno guy, right?
I can't do jalapenos at all. But I'll do hot sauce. I do hot sauce.
Yeah. Yes, if you do hot sauce inside of a bag of popcorn and just shake the fuck out of it, it's so good.
That actually sounds like it's doable, though.
Yeah, it's really good.
Like what kind of hot sauce, though?
I use like Frank's Red Hot usually.
Frank's Red Hot. Okay.
Yeah, that's like a super mild hot sauce.
That's nothing.
Yeah,
I just can't do like Ass Blasters 4000.
Yeah, I don't like that shit either.
Yeah. I drink too much, so it's like I'm already peeing out of my butt. So you add hot sauce, dude, I have to like go to the hospital.
Yeah,
you have to put me on an IV.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
This guy has like essentially fucking like Ebola.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much more to get into on the shop shit. We can do a full rundown on shop shit once we get closer, I guess.
We should do another shop night and actually show the setup once you get that bitch hooked up.
Yeah, that's true. I'm hoping to get my electrical done like the next, I think he said 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. He needs his tractor maintenance done. So we're going to trade. He's going to come wire the shop and I'm going to do the maintenance on his tractor for him.
Oh, sick.
I'm a big fan of the bartering system. If you want to barter, dude, I'm so fucking down for that.
Yeah.
I love that shit. I love that more than money. Unless my mortgages do, obviously. But yeah, I love bartering, dude. I like the old school shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it seems more amicable. It seems like it's like, especially if you have a skill, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I had a dude hit me up because I'm selling the El Camino, and he's like, oh, I do tiling and shit. I do refinishing and shit. And I was like, oh, you get more out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a dollar's worth a certain amount, but like time, people don't quantify that the same way. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it actually works out in your favor. It feels good for both parties.
Yeah.
But
fuck. So you did decide to sell the Elko?
Yeah, I'm selling the Elko.
That breaks my heart.
I know, dude. I do, and I told the guy, I need the cash because I do. But c'est la vie. There'll be other El Caminos. Some bitch was like, I'm a college student and I had to work all summer at a horse farm to come up with this money. And she's like, I'll give you $3,000. And I was like, don't give me the sob story. I don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah. Fuck you and your horses.
I need money. Yeah. Oh, boo hoo. You had to work at a fucking horse farm? You sound like my summers weren't on a horse farm. Actually, I did.
You're like, I live on a farm, bitch. I do this shit for free.
I did work on a horse farm. And it fucking sucked, dude.
It sucks so bad.
And the dude I was working with, it was my uncle, not by blood, but he had me working on this horse farm. Me and my brother, dude, we were shoveling shit for like 8 hours a day, horse flies, like, and he never paid us. Scumbag. And then I was
Mucking stalls, dude. Ugh.
Dude, horse work, that is hard work, but like,
yeah, I did that for 2 years.
I wanted to be like, what'd you do in the horse farm? Like, were you training little kids how to ride, or were you shoveling fucking shit while horse flies?
Were you
bit your face
mucking
off?
stalls and throwing hay and shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
the world of difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked at her profile. I'm like, no, you're attractive.
Yeah.
You didn't have a hard time at that horse farm.
No.
Try being ugly.
Yeah. She was
like
just
me.
training little kids how to ride a horse.
Nobody ever gave me, like, I was like, whenever I see an attractive person and they're like, oh, what time is it? And like, everybody's like fawning over and like, oh, they're pulling out their stopwatch and shit. And I'm like, try being ugly in this world. You have to work for everything. It sucks. No, dude, if I ask someone what time it is, like an attractive lady what time it is, they're like, Ray.
Yeah.
They're not like,
get a watch, pervert.
Yeah. They have a totally skewed version of the world, you know, because they're like, everybody's like pandering to you because you're attractive. Be ugly for a little bit. It's harder. It is definitely harder. Says, fuck you and your fucking horse farm shit. I bet you had a blast.
Oh my God. Real quick. Let's jump into the people that make this fucking show possible. Up first, we got Deadbeat Customs, the creator of the Deadbeat Retreat, where all lowlifes go to retire. Steve puts on a banger of a show every fucking year. He carries dope ass parts for every fucking community, whether it's the Diner Bros, fucking performance bagger guys, the chopper guys, cafe racers, whatever the fuck it is. Guarantee he's got parts for you. So go hit him up, deadbeatcustoms.com. Also, he's the longest running fucking supporter of this goddamn show. So go show him some motherfucking love. Let him know you're team lowlife, team fucking deadbeat, and use code lowlife at checkout. Up next, we got Josh from Steel City Blacksmithing. Smithing all things metal. This motherfucker will twist everything, including your dick, if it was steel.
He'll bop it. Twist it. Bop
Make sure you go check out SteelCityBlacksmithing.com. Steel City Blacksmithing on Instagram. This dude is turning up crazy fucking work. Building custom frames, doing lathe work. He just picked up a huge lathe. So if you need any kind of lathe work done or blacksmithing done, hit him up. Again, Josh at Steel City Blacksmithing. Next, we got Lowbrow Customs, everything you need for the road ahead. These guys literally have everything to build a bike from the ground up on one website. Tyler and his team have their hands in everything grassroots chopper. It's just a no-brainer to go support everything that they're doing. Go check them out at lowbrowcustoms.com and check them out on YouTube. These guys put out crazy fucking how-to videos. Up next, we got Dan from No Luck Paintworks, cooking up some of the dopest paint jobs out of Manchester, New Hampshire. Whether you need chopper paint, Dynabro paint, some motherfucking bagger paint. If you want custom paint, No Luck Paintworks is the only fucking spot to go. Go check them out, No Luck Paintworks on Instagram. And last but not least, we got that motherfucking sweet heat from Stay Strong Co. John Luke is an amazing fucking human, making an amazing hot sauce. Make sure you go check him out, Stay Strong Co. Tell him you need that hot sauce that makes your wife's butthole tingle.
Yeah, spice it up in the bedroom a little bit.
Yeah. Listen, ladies, it's not just for you. You can put it on your fucking husband's nuts. Spice up his nuts. It's fucking wintertime. He could have cold balls.
It's kind of like they say like eating pineapple makes your spum taste good or whatever. You eat a little bit of that hot sauce, get a little spicy, dude.
Yeah, listen, if you're having problems getting your girl pregnant, eat some of this shit. It guarantees, not from John, but from the Low Life Chop podcast, we guarantee that it ups your sperm count.
Oh, yeah. They'll put hair on your girl's
100%.
chest.
It doubles your dick size, doubles your nut size.
Actually, it would double your dick size. The shits.
When you eat the shit's hot sauce, it makes your dick the size of the mason jar it comes in.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. The mason jar is fuckable if you're interested.
Yep. But anyways, we're at 1:46. We did a whole bunch of jumping around. We got into the basics of setting the shop up for wintertime. I do want to get into an actual full episode of once we get a little bit closer to the cold weather. That way it makes sense. Hopefully I'll have the pellet stove fucking plumbed in by then. We'll see. Hopefully I got power by then. And then I'll give you an update. I'll give you an update on whether or not this pellet stove is keeping it heated with no insulation. Then you'll know.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how it does with no insulation. Yeah, in the roof too.
Yep. I mean, the roof's done very well. The roofing materials on the roof are a 50-year warranted roof. It's the best of the best. So I think
that thing is going to smoke you out, dude. I mean, it's not a very large space, and it's all open, no corners to go through. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's 14 by 28. It's wide open.
Yeah, for real.
I don't think I'll ever have to turn this pellet stove higher than the first setting. That's my goal.
Yeah.
So we will see.
All right.
But thank you for tuning in, and we will see you motherfuckers
right after this question.
Oh, shit. I forget every time.
Yeah.
You got to start giving me the heads up before.
It's part of the shtick. You go, see you guys next week, and I go, wait a minute. All right.
Excuse me, sir.
Now, I don't have to ask consent.
Would you rather heat with a pellet stove or a wood stove?
Oh. This one is going to be a little bit more bizarre.
Perfect. I love those.
Would you rather drown to death?
Ugh.
Dressed as a sexy merman, or burn to death?
Oh.
Dressed as Bette Midler from her character in Hocus Pocus.
Oh, that's both horrific. That's like the two most horrific ways to die.
Yeah. I haven't even thought about it yet. Burning seems worse to me for some reason.
Well, I would think at some point you'd pass out.
Dude, I burnt my finger on a hot glue gun trying to pop a dent on my wife's Subaru. Actually, leaving your house.
It doesn't feel good.
Backed up into a flatbed. And that felt pretty painful. But I've also been held underwater way too long, and that feels like burning too.
Yeah.
But both of them, it's like, all right, so your kids find you floating at the bottom of a river as a sexy merman, or you dress up as Bette Midler from Hocus Pocus. I mean, there's no dignity in either of those. So for me, it's like, would I rather drown or burn? I think drowning would probably be quicker.
Yeah, because I mean, at least you could just be like, right?
But like, I don't know. They say it's like really painful. Like your lungs are on fire. So it's kind of like you're burning underwater.
I've heard that like it's peaceful and you feel like you're sleeping.
Drowning to death?
Yeah. The painful part is you struggling.
Yeah, you're gonna panic.
But once
think,
you accept it,
how long can you hold your breath for?
5 seconds.
5 seconds?
Yeah. I gasp for air when I'm washing my hair in the shower.
I can probably hold my breath for like 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna
2
start.
minutes?
Oh yeah.
Listen, when I'm washing my mustache and my beard, I'm like freaking out. I mean, that's a little bit different though, because you're like waterboarding yourself.
Yeah. Like underwater, you can't like. Are you a swimmer?
No,
You don't ever go in the water.
very rarely.
Yeah.
I can swim.
But
I
like,
just
you go to a
really don't
lake or
like
you go to
to.
a pool or whatever, you're not in the water.
No.
I can hold my breath for a long time, but then I think it's gonna be
makes
at a
it
point
worse,
that
though.
you just suck it in and just burning. Burning really hurts.
I feel like if you just like knew, like, okay, I gotta die from this or this, I would just get to the bottom and just be like, just taking the biggest breath I can take and just like get it over with.
You got the fake mermaid tail on though. Like you're dressed as like Poseidon.
That does not bother me. I have a fucking unicorn onesie that I wear voluntarily.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna probably go with drowning just because burning sounds loud and like
Yeah, and then
the
you're just
fire
like
all around you, you're burning.
crispy.
Yeah.
Your little fucking black burnt cockroach dick after. Like, I'm not trying to do that.
And you can drown. It might hurt, but like, dude, once you suck in that water, you're fucking dead, right?
You're done.
And yeah,
Go
you look like a
nights.
mermaid, but it's actually better than looking like Bette Midler from Hocus Pocus. That would be embarrassing.
I mean, I guess you wouldn't really look like that in the fire because you'd be
All that shit would just burn off immediately.
just be melted under your skin.
Yeah, like the fake teeth would just like melt onto your gums. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with drowning as a merman.
Same.
And then, yeah, I'd tell my wife before I went in, I'd be like, tell him I was a real merman.
Yeah. And mostly for the fact that, like, I don't go in the water, so I know I'm not, like, jinxing myself.
Some people are fucking freaked out by water, though. Some people would rather burn to death. I'm interested, though.
I don't like water.
You don't like water?
No.
I don't like fire.
Neither
You don't
do
like
I.
fire either.
No. Hate
Yeah,
it.
I don't want to burn to death, though. That seems really bad.
Yeah, I don't like any of that shit. I'm going to have nightmares because of this now.
Oh, good. Yeah, my beard would burn off, and then you'd see what my face actually looks like.
Yep.
All right. I'm doing Sexy Merman.
Same. I'm going with the water.
All right.
We'll just spoon each other on the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, we're doing it together?
Yeah.
That would make it nice.
We're right over where the Titanic sank. So when our bodies just go down, we're on the Titanic together.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that
That'd
would
be
make it
amazing.
better.
Yeah. And hopefully we sink to the Titanic before we're eaten by sharks.
Yeah, I'd rather drown than get eaten by a shark. That sounds really painful.
Yeah.
Really terrifying. Because they're not like, oh, let's kill this thing as quick as possible.
Yeah, I just want to rip his legs off and
Yeah.
watch him suffer.
Yeah, just Yeah,
Sorry to
fuck
anybody
that.
that's been bit by a shark in real life.
Dude, if you've
Sorry,
been
just
bit
had
by
to-
a shark in real life, reach out. I want to know the story.
Yeah, we need to get you on the show.
Yeah, we'll do a whole show on shark bites. That's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah. I don't like that shit.
Mm-mm.
Anyways, all right, we're coming up to 2 fucking hours. We are out of here. See you motherfuckers next week. Bye-bye.